I got hurt.
Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Very Sky Rita Lee's video blog. Sorry, Chloe's in the background. She was beating on a door or something. I don't know what she was doing. She said she got hurt. Yeah. And so she had to punish the door or whatever. Maybe it was something else. She got stumped. All I know is I told Chloe time and time again, I'm not going to sit here and belittle her, but I told Chloe time and time again, she needs to look at what she's doing and then open up her eyes that this is stuff that she needs to get some extra help on before she's on a police scanner, basically being called by the neighbor, But then again, she was basically screaming and yelling. So we get to the preppers thing today. So first of all, I want to say welcome to all of you. Sorry about that. It's Chloe's food. Chloe knows once in a while I have this problem with her food, but I don't sit there and complain about it because frankly it doesn't do me any good. So I wanted to say, welcome everyone. I want to get a few spreadsheets done, talk about what's going on. So apparently today in the news, Higgins, of course, I gotta complain about him for a minute, okay? I like to complain about Brother Higgins, all right? So he emails me this morning. The British pound collapses, basically. So I looked it up. He was telling the truth. Then tonight, right before I went online, he's like, "Oh, you need to," without saying it in the email, you need to go and you need to what do you call it? Watch this video where Pelosi's been exposed to her deepest, darkest secrets. And me, I'm sitting there thinking, you got to be kidding me. I mean, literally, doesn't anyone realize that we, the people, don't need to see this crud? You know how Higgins is. Oh, well, you need to, So, to me, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, out of love, okay? I love all of you, by the way. I'm thinking to myself, you got to be kidding me, right? And, the thing is I emailed him like, I'm not going there. And people say to me, oh, well, why won't you go there? Because it isn't my job there. Higgins sits there and he writes me and he's like, oh, well, you need to know. You don't need to. The thing is, sorry, I didn't use that word no, because I know it's a trigger, Chloe. But the thing is my answer is, so I don't trigger Chloe, is I'm not going there. I mean, literally, do I really care if Pelosi's got a deep, dark secret that she might worship demons and drink the blood of virgins and keep her 80-year youth as the rumors happen? I mean, come on. How many people are like the blood drinking, blood bathing? I mean, there's a lady in Middle East. There's a movie Dad and I watched where there's this lady, that real lady in real history, that killed people and bathed in their blood, thinking it would rejuvenate her. Worse than Vlad the Impaler. And everyone, Vlad the Impaler Tepes was basically the name for Dracula.
Frankenstein and Dracula were made up by some woman who was cooped up in her house during the year-long winter after a volcanic eruption in Africa.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me, people.
If that mountain wouldn't have blown, we wouldn't have had our fictional characters, Frankenstein and Dracula.
Dracula was based off of Count Vlad Tepes.
Yeah, well, that lady was fascinated by him. The writer was fascinated. And Frankenstein, I'm not sure where she got that idea from.
Well, some people, but then again, you got all these people that came up with all these ideas like zombies eating people's brains and a zombie disease. And, to me, I think it is totally and utterly funny, And I just say that because, honestly, I find it to be hilarious, that people literally, but I'm not going to go there with it. So let's get down to business, shall we? So basically what has happened in the world is the 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 British pound has crashed. They call it trustonomics. Now, I don't mind if someone sits there and calls it trustonomics, but to me, the point I'm making is this. When you go and you do these things, you got to realize what the hell is going to happen in the future. A lot of people say, whoops, I spelled that wrong. There we go. Fixed. Say I'm trying to fix things. So basically, trustonomics, So trustonomics is something where, she wants to give like $2,700, 2,700 pounds, the people, And to me, I think it's wrong. Literally, it is just totally wrong, I mean, people sit there and they say, oh, well, it was for the best of the people. To me, it's not for the best of the people. So, anyways, a couple stories for you. So this morning I got up, Chloe made my coffee, started in, and I had words with her nicely. I said, look, I said, I don't want to burst your bubble, but, I think Higgins was right. You can't bribe someone because it doesn't work, And Chloe wants this, and Chloe wants that, and Chloe wants this. And I was like, oh, I'll buy it for you. You just got to get the place clean. But you know what? She turned down a whole $2,500 laptop because of it. So to me, you got to ask yourself, why? So the schedule I want to give you guys is going to be pretty interesting because Wednesday I have an appointment. So just to share that with you. And I love all of you, by the way. You guys mean the world to me. You guys should know that. You guys mean the world to me. Any way you look at it. So I just want to say, hey. So anyways, other than that, I got online for a few minutes, to get some of this ironed out. Tuesday is going to be our Wednesday. I'm going to be a little tired. So hopefully Wednesday will be a little different. Still got to figure dinner out. That's the problem I'm having tonight. Higgins thinks living, Higgins doesn't realize, that, I was joking the other day about gift cards, and my phone, someone tried to call me on a restricted number, so I didn't answer. Don't know any restricted numbers. Don't trust them. So to me, I'm like, no, not gonna happen. Won't go there. Wouldn't be prudent, But you know how these people are. They're like, oh well, this said this and they said that and I said this, and it's like, So to me, I'm like, whatever, right? So you guys need to keep prepping because prices are going through the roof. There we go. So prices are going through the roof, and we, the people, need to prep. That's the main reason we're here on this channel tonight is to talk about prepping. I mean, literally, if you haven't got your preps, get your preps. Keep prepping as life depends on it. Due to the fact that the American people need to realize that you're going to be hurting if you don't prep. Things are going up in price. I just ordered some stuff the other day that went up 3 times the amount of money. Yeah. So let me just put it this way. I got a lot of gift cards, right? I just ordered some stuff recently for my preppers needs. I'm telling you, wasn't easy. Let me tell you the ins and outs, what's going on. First, the ins, we're screwed. Literally, the price went through the roof. That's number one. Literally number one. You know. 2, some of you people out there that are prepping, the food bank is not a good way to go because, if you try grabbing something, food bank's going to be, really in a bad way. I'm going to go over to my Buy It Now page again. I want to check on something. So, everything's gone up in price. Candies went up, sodas went up, mac and cheese went up. I mean, look at this. Mac and cheese just tripled right here. So you heard it from me. So if you guys love your mac and cheese like Tara J, one of my moderators, ramen, my favorite food, went up too. And other ramen is completely and thoroughly sold out. That mac and cheese is sold out. That mac and cheese is sold out. And now they're taking away the other foods. The other day, someone asked me about this stuff, right? Sold out. See? This stuff here. Oh, no, it's not sold out. It's just quadrupled. So everyone needs to know they quadrupled it. So just to let you know, they quadrupled the price. And the delivery of this stuff is sold out till January. So you see? And this is why we look at the big picture. So, with you preppers out there, think about it. You guys sit there and say, oh, well, it's not that bad, really. My motto is keep telling yourself that. Because, frankly, it ain't going to get any better. What you're seeing is going to get worse. Yep. It's going to get worse to the point where Americans aren't going to be seeing anything at the grocery store. I mean, literally, Higgins and I talked about this the other day, and it is not good. It is literally bad to the point of no return. So I love all of you. You know this. But the truth is in the pudding, peeps. If you guys can't come to terms, you're going to have some problems. To the point of no return. I love all of you, but you guys need to keep prepping. I won't be around forever, so I want you guys to keep prepping. Also, keep an eye on pricing too. That's the thing. You guys sit there and you say, oh, well, the pricing ain't bad. Really, pricing ain't bad, but the pricing ain't good either. So, I'm just trying to get some stuff done tonight so I can go back to my game. I'm behind schedule on my game. Probably do it Tuesday. My scheduled day is Tuesday. No, Wednesday, sorry. Tomorrow's Tuesday. A lot of people are like, oh, well, what are we going to do? I don't know, and I don't care. There. So, so I'm just doing what I can. That's why I'm here, by the way. But you guys need to realize I'm trying my best for you guys, And telling you guys you got to keep prepping. Prep like your life depends on it, So what I'm doing currently is I'm opening up spreadsheets and prepping for tomorrow. I'm trying to get it all done by Saturday. That's the goal for this next wave. Hopefully I can get the next wave done by Saturday. It just takes time. So everything goes to the top that I'm working on, and then I can rotate and randomly choose. But like I said, you guys need to keep prepping. Because once it's over, it's over, And then some of these, you just got to sit back and chew on the fat anyways, That's why you do what you want. Don't do what you don't want. Sit on the rest. Work on what you can. And smile as you do it. Try to have a heart-to-heart with Chloe today and it didn't work, So I'm trying to limit my time with you guys because, I want to make these videos short and sweet, but at the same time, I want you guys to realize that I'm there for you anyways, Oh, and I should read you while I'm thinking about it. My headphones plugged in? Yeah, headphones are. Okay, so let's just turn the headphones down so no one hears it. And even though it's my videos. Anyways, we're going to talk about all right, so there we go. So I got everything lined up. All right, so these are all lined up properly. So let's get down to work, shall we? So I have 5, 10, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 spreadsheets to do. Okay, so 18 to go for this if I decide to do them all. All right. I'm still debating if I'm going to do them all or leave some hanging, So basically, when you prep, you guys got to prep and prep like your life depends on it. Everything is going up. Your canned meats are going through the roof. And that is something that, even though I called Higgins crazy for collecting like 96 cans of tuna, he did that, Anyways, Higgins asked me if I wave my arm around. No, I use a towel and I have a robe. My robe is this one in the back here that's dry. Anyways, so let me just tell you, there's 2 comments today. I'm very excited to share with you the comments because, well, it is comments. I went to my forums recently. It's pretty good. I had to make conversation piece. Hopefully they get back to me, but if they don't, just wait patiently. Other things in life. I mean, literally, the secret is to work in the shadows, most of the time. So, all right. So, now, my comments. So, first of all, this was 9:24. Coffee time with Rita, prepping prices and more. Tony, good old Tone, says, "Stop being a Marty bum, Zoe. Please come back." Yeah, well, apparently it's COME, not come. CUM means, women and men jizz. All right. So he spelled it wrong, Tone. Rita didn't say anything too bad. Yeah, well, I got upset because she was talking about wings and, and I pony up to my mistake. Apparently I called her a beach 3 times. Yeah. I bet she would take back whatever she said and wouldn't want to upset. Well, I didn't mean to upset her. That's the thing. But she said I upset her. So, so see, and then you say, so come back. So again, it's COME, not CUM. CUM is kind of spelling come for perversion. So then Tony says, "You're always there for us, Rita." I'm always there for you. Yes, exactly. Even though I'm running a schedule, trying to run everything and trying to do everything, it's still harder than heck to run everything, do everything, and still try to juggle everything. Chloe's in her room. She wants to speed this up. So the reason I'm not going to spend too long is, like I said, I got that game I'm working on. But anyways, I think Zoe's taking things a bit far. Well, Zoe had an opinion, and she expressed her opinion, and her opinion counts. I mean, literally, I can't tell you her opinion doesn't count. Her opinion does count. I mean, literally, you guys want to sit there and say, bad Rita, bad Rita, bad Rita, bad Rita. Thing is she's... So basically, my point being is the American people, I mean, literally, I've left Zoe messages. Zoe hasn't messaged me. I left her one on Saturday. It is Monday. I think I left her one on Saturday. Let me look. Because and that's your term, Marty bum. I don't think Zoe's a Marty bum. Yeah, so I left a theme on Saturday. Yeah, I've left a theme on Saturday, so a voice clip for her. So she's listened to it. She just doesn't want to reply. Let's see. You're always there for us, Rita. Think Zoe's taking things far. Well, she has a right to say what she has. It's her opinion. I was there messaging you both in the live, and I can't understand what was said. I called her a bitch 3 times. Okay. Hopefully she will forgive and forget. Life's too short. Well, apparently she might forget, but she won't. She might not forgive or forget. The Bible says 70 times 77. So next month, Dinky's for Christmas stockings out. That's all I can do. Hopefully, I catch she emails Dinky and says they're good quality, crap quality, or she could have done better. So, yeah, that's what Tony said. So, anyways, Tone's watching my video. Another one wrote about breast, my free implants, apparently from like 13 years ago or something. I tried using them myself. It didn't work. I had to be miserable. But then again, it is what it is. So, let's check the comments. No comments, good. So, anyways, like I said, slow night. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that with you all, that she, as Tony's, thanks for the comments, Tony. I read them out to you. She'll calm it down, I hope. Like I said, I'm still in the doghouse, so. But, anyways, we all make mistakes. I pony up to mine, Thing is does anyone else, All right, so I will do this in spurts. Anyways, I just thought I'd share that with you. I also gotta. All right. All right. So, anywho, basically, you guys need to realize that prices are going to go up. Now, I was talking to Chloe earlier today about something important, so I better just spill the beans now and get it over with. You see, so I had to call it Higgins pervert. He said, the fold of a towel has a purpose. The fold of a towel has a purpose. Mm-hmm. Anyways. So I guess I will exit the spreadsheet. I got a couple things to do. I think it's this real quick. And then I want, what's that other site? There it is. Yep. All right. So I'm going to check on a couple things real quick for you guys. All right, so moving along now. It's going to take too long. I go by default by low to high for this. Won't take too long. There we go. So it's $679.95. See, I can finish this really quickly. Prepping tools I'm looking up real quick. You guys gotta always think, you know. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. All right. So we got those figured out. See, I can actually move fast now that I know what I'm looking for. Low to high. Here we go. All right. All right. Okay. Yep. So, there we have it. Tools have been checked. Everything's good to go. So, for you preppers out there, just keep prepping like your life depends on it. Like I said, you're going to literally be thanking me when you keep stockpiling. I mean, look, if ramen is completely and thoroughly sold out, and ramen's gone up 5 times its value, you know there's something wrong in this picture. If mac and cheese goes up quadruple the price for by the bulk, 5 or more is considered a bulk. Think about it. 4 times the value. Tells you right there what you need to know. So, anyways, the American people need to realize you need to prep. So all you got to do is prep. Prep like your life depends on it. I mean, literally, peanut butter's got a shelf stable. Fortunately, people sit here, right, and they say, oh, well, you live comfortably. Let me tell you the problem with living comfortably. Besides that, got to feed him. Got to feed little Ebo. Or as some call him, Weebo. My name's Ebony, not Weebo. Feed me, Mommy, feed me. Feed me, Mommy, feed me. See, when you own a Dutch dwarf, the most important thing in the world is to feed it. I'm going to have to limit your food supply soon. You're running low again. I told Chloe to get another bag, so I told her to get the 10-pound jobby. You said there was no 10 pounds? I want to buy my bag and I'm going to get a 4 pound as big as I can. I'm hungry. Apparently he's drinking more of his water than anything. I'm going to have to keep an eye on his water. Okay, so anyways, yeah, the other day, Maccabee and I were talking, and Maccabee could not believe that I had a dog too. He didn't even notice I had a service dog. So, anyways, so currently, I think there's what? Let me count. Damn it! I opened it and then I closed it. Let me look real quick. So I got 1, 2, 3, 8, 13. No. 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know how that one ended up where it went. Let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 or less. No, I can cut it down. So there you have it. Anywho. So for you preppers out there, just remember to keep prepping because it's going to get worse. In the meantime, I got to get into my game and unwind for the night. But before I go, just keep buying what you need. We're not out of the woods yet. It's going to get worse. I mean, literally. Have you seen? So one of the things before I go, I want to talk about a short thing about politics. So I was talking to Chloe the other day after she had her snapping fit again. So basically, let me just say there's a thing where I keep telling you to prep like your life depends on it. And I mean it because some of you preppers didn't think Hurricane Fiona would do much. Now you got Hurricane Ian. So currently Ian is a Category 2, something that we've never seen in our life. Northwest near. Okay, I don't care where it is. Let's just say Florida could start feeling Ian's rather as early as Tuesday, with hurricane conditions hitting the state Wednesday. The hurricane forecast showing unprecedented rate of strengthening from tropical storm to powerful hurricane. Ian's winds intensified from 85 to 110. See, this is why it's local news. This is why I keep telling you to prep for your life depends on it. Yeah, okay. In this case, within 24 to 36 hours. So, apparently, Tuesday night, it's going to hit Category 4. In the middle of that, looks like Tallahassee, I think. And then by the time it hits Jacksonville, it'll be Category 1, but it's strengthening. So, protections models show a wide range possible paths since 1921, 100 years ago. So, God basically, 10 to 15 inch rains, flash floods. So basically, they're talking about up to 10 feet, 5 to 10 feet for swells. Costco is backed up. People are trying to save a sandbag. Bottled water is being sold out. I mean, literally, this is the stuff that isn't made up. And you guys sit there and say, well, why is the bottled water on Amazon so expensive or Target? Think of where the worst case scenario is. Climate change is now increasing, That's why you gotta basically keep on it. I mean, literally, if you guys are going to look at it, I mean, this is the news, So, and this is why I keep telling you to prep like your life depends on it for you people. You preppers sit there and you expect the government to bail you out. But look what's going on down the pipe. I mean, you got Hurricane Fiona, you have Hurricane Ian. You got miles and miles and miles of people flooding to Sam's Club and Costco to stockpile. By the way, Costco is getting more expensive. They're raising the rates because they have to ship everything to home mostly, and no one wants to go pick up. Costco is basically doing what they're doing. So, think about it. I tell you to prep. You're like, oh, well, you know what? We shouldn't be prepping because, the government will take care of me. And then there was Hurricane Fiona all the way to Canada. Now, Hurricane Ian. Then the next hurricane. And eventually, hurricane zones are going to be selling more hurricane insurance. But this is where I keep telling you all to prepo. Prepo is what you need to do in a situation like this. Think about it. Tampa's going to be heavily hit. They say the hurricane's going to go straight up the middle of Florida. That means that there's 10 to 20 inches or more rain. You're going to have floods. You're going to have little boons there worried about you guys. And yet, you say, oh, well, we got to prep. No, it's gone wrong. What if it takes 2 or 3 weeks? What if, hypothetically, a tornado goes through where my family lives, rips out half of northern Texas, a series of tornadoes? Well, did you prep? Thing is, this isn't just about prepping, okay? You see, my family, here's the problem with prepping, okay? I'll tell you this as is before I go. Prepping is the type of thing where you prep, okay? Let me just grab something for you guys for this experiment. All right, so. All right, so. All right, so. Basically, it goes like this. I don't want a video. I want a freaking. All right. So. All right. So here we go. So first, you don't prep. You prep anyways, but you don't prep in case someone tries to do something like mall and hospital shootings. Okay, that is. But in areas where you're in an area with avalanches, for example, you got to prep for it. That's basically, man-made triggered it in a natural heavy load. Next, chemical emergencies. You got to prep for that. Chemical emergencies, okay? Like where we used to live in Quincy, they used to be a biohazard team where they do testing to see, Next one, cybersecurity. You got to prep for that just in case they decide to hack in and turn off the entire power grid. Next, drought. We're in a drought zone already. The cows are being slaughtered and people are literally saying, 2023 is going to be great. We're going to eat really well in 2022. No, 2023 is going to be while you're starving with fake boobs and you going, oh, look at me, I'm a whore. Talking about all the trannies that get their fake boobs, that's not putting their money towards prepping. You need to prep. Earthquakes. I live in an earthquake zone. So earthquake is something you need to worry about. Literally. Next. Floods. Extreme heat. Extreme heat's everywhere. You think, oh, well, the thing is, in an extreme heat, if you don't have an air conditioning unit, you got to keep yourself hydrated. And if the power grid goes out, you can blame everyone using the air conditioner while you're sitting there sweltering in an oven in the basement because the bunker gets hot. Next up, hazardous materials. We're talking nuclear chemical waste. That can happen. Home fires. That's another emergency. Prepare for. Yeah. Hurricanes. Again, good old hurricanes. Think of what I just said. Prep for hurricanes. You got to keep prepping for hurricanes. Landslides and debris. That happens with mudslides. Nuclear explosions. You got to prep for those too, people. Nuclear power plants. The fallout from nuclear power plants. They shut it down in time, you're fine. If they don't, they release nuclear. Now, why do you think those water tank coolers are around? They let the water circulate into the reactor. The reactor lets it off, and then the steam comes out of those giant nuclear reactors, and they say, oh, that steam's healthy. That steam's basically nuclear steam. So, power outages. Again, you must prep for power outages. Radiological dispersions to the virus. RDDs, yep. Severe weather. Look what's going on. Hurricanes. Drought. Space weather. Got to prepare for that just in case some space junk comes on. The thunderstorms and lightning's another one you got to prep for. I've been in many thunderstorms in Ohio. dry lightning, etc. Tornadoes, again, if you're in Tornado Alley, you'll get thunderstorms, lightning, tornadoes. This is why when you look at your demographic and geological area where you live, this is where you turn around and look at what's possible. I mean, look, we've had tornadoes, F1s or F2s, touchdown at Spokane, so it's very rare up here in Washington, but it happens. Tsunamis. We're in a tsunami zone. We're on an island. So any island can basically be penetrated. Look at Alaska. It got hit by a tsunami after an earthquake, if I remember correctly. Volcano. Another one where people say, oh, well, the volcano is dormant. Sound like a Higgins until Mount Bighorn blows and wipes off 1,000 to 1,500 miles in every direction. Just a big old eruption blacking the sun out. I mean, think of it. Volcanoes do happen. Look, do history reviews. Watch a history documentation of Krakatoa, the tsunami in Phuket, Thailand, etc. Winter weather, again, another thing where you can have severe blizzards. I've been in one blizzard storm the last 2 days, and then it changed. I've been in two times. Once when I was a little girl, we had snowstorm called Arctic Blast. So it was like Arctic Blast 1 through 9 plus. And I'm telling you, the snow stacked up. The roof literally almost couldn't handle it. The only way you were surviving is by wood stoves and wood stove inserts at the time. That was it. You see, so all these disasters you need to prep for, even the man-made ones. And right now, this is why I keep telling you. I'm going to give you guys this so you can just go click on it yourself. But this is why you got to prep. You prep, and you prep like your life depends on it. I mean, literally, the disasters are there. I mean, look, this is just a government site. Other countries have their own sites. But think of it. We're going through hurricane season right now. People are prepped for hurricanes. People say, oh, why are you prepping? One word, hurricane. Other places, tornadoes. But a lot of people sit there and say, tornado is very unlikely to go and hit. A tornado is almost, there's people out there, okay, that they don't want to prep. They're like, my money is more important in my makeup. I'm a real woman. The trannies, for example. And yet, truthfully, they're the ones that die first because they didn't prep for food, didn't prep for water, didn't prep for anything. I mean, look at what's going on. You live in California and a tranny? Oh, well, the California government's paying for my sex change. Feel sorry for Pee-wee. They actually are. But anyway, this ain't about transgender poking fun at them, but out of love for Pee-wee and Dan, her husband, yeah, I mean, literally, they're prepped for earthquakes. They're prepped for forest fires, which wasn't on the list. They're prepped for every disaster you can think of. I mean, you think that, people say, oh, well, 2012 wasn't bad. Wasn't 2012 where they were talking about the hurt tornadoes hitting Los Angeles? I mean, or is that the day after tomorrow? I think it was 2012, or was it the day after tomorrow? Yeah, 2012 is a good movie, but you got to rent that one last time I checked. Yeah, AMC has it, but I ain't paying for AMC, Yeah, I think it was the day after tomorrow, I don't remember. It was funny, though. In one of the movies, there was like super volcanoes, So, but yeah, it was like in LA, Hold on. There we go. Let me see here. The day after tomorrow, yeah, based funny, the day after tomorrow. Hold on. Apparently it's on Hulu, I think. HBO. Has HBO actually got it? Because I think that'd be cool if it was. Roku would tell me. Anyways, I go to their website. So, no. So it's on Cinemax. Oh, yeah. It's on Cinemax and HBO. Cool. I can watch that if I want. I love that movie. If you're not a beautiful woman, I'm hanging up. But no, literally keep prepping like your life depends on it, okay? That's all I can say to you guys. Literally keep prepping like your life depends on it. Because when it happens, it happens. And I don't want any of you guys left behind. I mean, look, I've given you prepping tips all the time. I mean, literally, the prepping list is literally, the food's going through the roof. I mean, literally, I have not seen food go up this fast in 40 years. I mean, literally, it is scary. And then I had people emailing me, right? And they said to me the other day, can you actually get 12 of those? Yeah, but okay, yeah. And then people say to me, Rita, why are they charging us like $5 or $6 or $7 a can for Spam? Because Spam is protein, okay? Last night I sampled some Spam, okay? I sampled mac and cheese and Spam. I've been living on mac and cheese and Spam. The Spam I'm down to is hickory smoked. I haven't tried the bacon's. The bacon's highly addictive. I tell you, bacon Spam is good, okay? Fortunately, I've been mixing it with mac and cheese. Because I have some mac and cheese I got to rotate out soon. So I got 7 boxes left to eat this week. Or next week. Anyway, look at it. Once that's rotated out. You see, this is why people say to me, oh, well, you shouldn't worry about food or whatever. No, but I also have ramen to rotate out too eventually. So I'm living on ramen. Once ramen's done, we switch out the ramen and get more ramen. But ramen's already what? X amount of cost. I mean, literally, ramen is double, triple, even quadrupled. And people email me and they say to me, why is it the ramen's quadrupled? Well, let me explain what's going on in the world, okay? As people are trying to make their food stamps stretch, their food stamps aren't stretching. You see, the government is doing this for 2 reasons. This is what I was having a chat about earlier with Chloe was food stamps, all right? Look at Chloe. Chloe goes and she buys chips, dip, salsa, whatever, $5 here, $10 there, etc. And the food stamps got me. I go and buy bulk and bulk and bulk. Half of it goes to my belly. The other half goes for prepping. And I've chosen stuff that Chloe won't eat, so it protects me. Like Chloe won't touch tomato soup. I can't stand tomato soup. Tomato soup's gone up. Soup's gone up. Anything with a protein base will go up. And think of it. Another thing I want to tell you, people say to me, well, your stockpile of tomato, do you eat the tomato by itself? I do. I eat it as is because, frankly, I like tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches, which is one of my favorite foods. That and, manicotti stuff. But point being is you take tomato soup, cut up some Spam, throw it in there, and make a meal. You see, Spam comes in handy in many different categories. But someone asked me, well, what about the tomato soup? What do you do with it? The problem with tomato soup is this, okay? I'm going to admit it. You don't stockpile any soups that require any milk. That is what I call my extra meals for myself here at home. Anything that requires milk, you don't do. Yeah. Because in a prepping situation, unless you have powdered milk that's refrigerated, or let's just say in case the SHTF situation, power goes out, your mushroom soup can only be used, or tomato soup with water. And a lot of people don't like watered soup. So, what's that tell you? It tells you right there you need to prep, A lot of people are complaining about dairy prices going up too, but that's a different story, Hold on 1 second. Dairy prices. Okay. So, always rotate food out. Keep prepping because your life's going to depend on it. Spend very little money if you can. Like the other day, okay, Chloe was bitching about garbage bags. Well, I pulled out 4 boxes recently. I knew exactly where they were. And she's like, oh, thing is we had 3+ years of garbage bags stockpiled. So when we run out, I'll just order another 3 years worth and we'll be done with it. You see, then you can stay in as much as possible by only taking the trash out when you need to. Then you go and you stockpile the stuff that's important. Your other items that you're going to be worried about is your toiletries. You don't want to die of disease. You don't want to die of diseases, from dysentery or not being clean. So your toiletries are going up. Literally they are jacking it. People are looking at, the thing is a lot of people are complaining that they're stockpiling, but it's not enough. That's because they want you to go back to work. Now, the other thing I said to Chloe was, besides going back to work, is the Republicans have only 2 cards they can play currently in politics. One is they hope that the Reserve Federal Chairman, who doesn't know what he's doing, jacks up the price to the point of no return, which means you'll run Republican, which women won't give in because they want gun control, they want same-sex marriage, they want interracial marriage, they want the rights restored for Roe versus Wade. Once they give the House and Senate, that's 2 years to bring everything into check. And once that happens, then they'll vote peacefully in 2024 for the right candidate. But they got to basically have the right things. Right now, the right time is for their rights. They don't want to go to Russia where you don't get to vote, or China or whatever. So you see where I'm going with it, right? So that's card 1, raise the prices up on that. And 2 is they're basically basing it, they're playing on inflation. So they're raising the inflation up because they know Powell will do it for them. Fortunately, if Powell loses, there's only one other card they can play, and that is that they're literally saying, oh, well, we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, we're taking away everyone's rights, no sex changes, you're going to, literally, the thing is the guys have said, and because of it, as long as the Federal Reserve cripples the economy, and they're trying to cripple it as much as possible to sink the ship of state and make it happen. So, there you have it. They're basically, one is inflation, the other is takeaway. One is inflation, the other is they have all these grandiose ideas, right? But they keep fracturing it. Oh, not to mention, the British pound failed, which means the world banks are going to be slowly collapsing. And we have an immigration problem. But, they're not basically, immigrants can work. Fortunately, they don't want immigrants working. And now look, you're going to see DeSantis and say, oh, well, we shipped them up there to Martha's Vineyard because they can get better care than we can. We just went through 2 hurricanes, 4 hurricanes, 6 hurricanes, whatever. So, why do you think I keep saying prep like your life depends on it? So, there you have it. So, anywho, yeah. So, there you have it. You have 2 things, and with the way the collapse of the country, the Republicans, they're sinking themselves anyways, but we'll see what happens within now and 39 or 38 days till the election. So in the meantime, keep prepping because that's all you can do. Prep for natural disasters, prep for man-made disasters, prep for anything. Look, if the banking collapse happens, by the way, Higgins, I got to say this to you. If you're watching this later, you are full of crap, man. The entire UK banking system will be shut down. Right. Never happened. EBT is working. Cash is working. Everything's working. So your Kevin guy was wrong. And he said he's calling BS anyway. So for the rest of you guys out there, keep prepping. Prep like your life depends on it. Thanks for watching. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. Hold some fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, or bunnies, or service dogs, or service bunnies. Hit the bell notification. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Leave the comments nice as always ask. And God bless you in everything you do.